Whew. Excuse me. Damn. Shit. We're gonna get right back into it. Connected last night. I don't know what happened, so I saved it. I did play an inning before I started broadcasting, but we're still there. I told you guys I'll miss a couple parts, but for those that don't know, I was requested to do a franchise full season of no sim games with either the Giants or the White Sox. I took the Giants. I traded 2 outfielders and got an old veteran at the bottom of my lineup, Curtis Granderson. But no more trades. We're gonna ride with this all the way to the end, and we'll see how it goes. Currently 1-1, down 2-0. Ah, that's bad swing.
Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. So far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
I'm sorry, y'all. Had to focus.
Shot towards second.
Damn.
Right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
But yeah, so we're sitting at 1-1, down 2-0. And we could probably get about 2-3 games in today before I go to work. And
he's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And that'll go through into center field.
I'll take second on the third.
First run, it's a 2-1 game now. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And like, I'm really one of those patient hitters at the plate. Like, I like to get deep into the count. If I can get to 3-2, every at count. Ooh, I should have swung at that.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball. Don't give him what he wants.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third. Belt heading for the plate, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Boy, that hit right there is just
let's go, baby.
Talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's Joe Panic, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. A play at the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So
wow.
It remains a 1-run deficit here as the
wow, you fucking butt.
Scooter Jeanette will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
You have some margin. You got about an inning left in you.
2 balls and no strikes.
So we're going to try to keep this game where it is. Try to tie it up for you so you won't get a loss. If not, you're hitting those showers on to the bullpen. You ain't going to get off that easy.
And a full count now, 3-2. Little dribbler back at him. And he's retired here, 1 away. Aaron Hill will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. Span is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Money.
Kirk Neuenhuis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
That pitch here in the last few innings, you got to think about bringing that one right back.
I brought it right back.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time.
That's what I'm talking about. Shut down. Straight shut down inning.
Joe Pennant will stand
But
in here to
like I said,
DK, it's been a pitching and
Your ass
defense
had one
afternoon
more
all
inning.
throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
This nigga had 95 pitches.
And he'll
You
start
know
the
he about to
inning
make a
with
mistake.
misses off the plate. It's ball one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of
Yep.
cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Who, this nigga?
There's a
Fuck.
swing and a high
I got under.
pop-up. Jeanette is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
They about to take him out. They ain't gonna leave him out there. That's crazy.
This is one of those traps you fall into when you're the tying run at the plate. You think it's
See
all
there.
on you to hit one out of the park, and
For
you
those
wind
that
up just
don't
popping this one
know,
up.
I traded Gregory Blanco and
And this
Wait,
one's
I
nowhere
think-
close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the
no, who did
100
I trade?
pitch mark now.
Tomlinson and another player, Trevor Brown, for Curtis Granderson.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score.
No, it wasn't forced. It was a good deal, straight.
Hard hit to first.
Ah.
Well, he has
Oh,
some
he's
trouble with
clumsy.
it.
He's
And
clumsy.
we'll wind up with no play here as he
That ain't
reaches
gonna work
first
for you.
safely. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Angel Pagan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Tried to get him to go
Excuse
after one
me.
below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
One run.
Okay, baby.
6
Come
hits,
on, baby.
and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Great pitch
Ah,
there as he
man,
couldn't
fuck.
get
I
extended
tried
on
it.
that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That shit was
So
ugly.
a big moment here,
Fuck.
and standing in, Brandon Crawford. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much. Just keep that line moving, do something productive, and give the next guy a chance as well.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball one. A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on, man. You been hot this series.
Right side. Jeanette is there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to Hunt. Alex Torres will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Alex Presley is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Again, he sends it out of play. Still 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Number 23 will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Jonathan Villar will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
That's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
On the belt, and they turn the double play.
All right.
Bernard Span will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. Now action in the bullpen.
An easy inning.
Closer starts to get loose out there.
Try to catch him off guard.
This will roll foul.
I don't think I can pull it off again.
0-1 count and the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
See, that's too much.
Throw in time to get Span as he nearly beat that one out. 8th inning for Milwaukee. Look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Hunter Pence swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
You've seen all lefties, though.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun
just got
moves over. 2 down. Buster Posey will stand in now, hoping to get
come on, man. Let's take this nigga over the wall, man. We got to tie this game up right here.
0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed.
In the fucking dirt.
First is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Brewers lead this. Jonathan Lucroy digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. And he takes strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Left field and deep. Granderson going back, still ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Ryan Braun takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, base hit right from the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Chris Carter will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
Now, but you get a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here. And a bunt attempt is missed, but this is off the catcher's glove. Oh, but a comedy of errors here as they allow the run to score despite the botched squeeze attempt.
I'm not sure exactly how to explain this one. You can see the squeeze is on, so once that guy at the plate misses, this should be a simple tag play, but I mean, I don't know how you messed this one up. And that should have been cut and dried. Instead, the run scores.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
You ain't about to close shit down.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to
get
something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least
money right down the middle. Let's go.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a ball.
I've seen it once. That's it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy.
Get out of play,
get out of play somehow to give that tying run on deck.
Don't do me like that. Man, that fastball faster, that shit 96 that time. What the fuck? Shit was just 93.
Now a swing and the ball popped high in the air over toward foul
Came in
ground.
my kitchen. Fuck.
Taken in out there for the first out.
Look like the Giants be 1-2.
Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Matt Duffy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he is in to second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Let's go.
Joe Pennant will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard onto here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hill in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Curtis Granderson makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, it just looked like he pulled across that slider a little too much. Might have tried to overthrow.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing, and he pops him up.
Get out of play, man. Don't do me like that. Not 3 times.
No one will get this one. And he strikes him out.
Damn.
Here
What the fuck? I thought that was a slider.
Could not cash in. Well, you
Barely
always hope to get a
fuck.
good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he took.
Well, that's pretty much it. They held the 2-1 lead all game, and then they tacked on that last one there on the squeeze attempt. So, Tim today.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West.
All right, looks like we go home, boys. Those LA Dodgers. Got Jake Peavy on the mound. Now, I did say Brandon Crawford was my leadoff hitter, but that's only away. At home, I kind of like pick here and there with everything. So, let's bring in Denard. He will stay where he is. Panic is my leadoff. Then we have Duffy. Then we have Hunter. Then we have Posey. Then we have Crawford. Alright, there we are. Alright, I got a lot of lefties in there and lefty on the mound.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Mike Carlucci.
The Dodgers probably swept the
Chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Heading for the box.
Okay.
There you see the young star, Yasiel Puig,
I
as
see
we are
Puig
ready
over
for
the
baseball.
weekend. Getting your cash in.
Underway now in the home
What
opener.
was that?
The first pitch is taken for ball one.
What did I miss?
Eric Karros, this giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind them. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch.
This motherfucker won't strike out.
A really good at bat here. Peavy's ready. Here he comes on 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Blanco, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Kike Hernandez will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Corey Seager gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here in a matchup of two guys who know each other pretty well.
Yeah, teammates for a long time. And I'd say that maybe favors a hitter a little bit, but I guess it could work both ways.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what's
Happy
the key
Father's Day to you all out there that are fathers.
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives and play small ball.
High in the air out to center field. Peterson moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
I thought I had it. I just tried it. But I don't really swing at first.
Stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yo, what's up with
Stepping
people
in,
hitting?
Hunter Pence. He'll get to take his first
I've
cuts
been
here.
hit like 5 times already. And it's only my 4th game.
Chop weakly reined in. One there. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Why did I not sit back on that? Damn.
Buster Posey will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And there goes Pence. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals
Let's
second.
go. Just need a base hit, man.
The 2-0 on the way. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. For Pence, stolen base number 2 here in the first week of the season. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2
How
now.
slow is that shit? That's at 88. That's why the fuck I'm out in front.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ethier on the move. Into the stands. He got it.
Man, that's bullshit.
Andre Ethier will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. TV into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
That's crazy.
He hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
On the move is Pence, and that's the first out of the inning. Jock Peterson is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away. That's yanked into the stand, strike 1.
What you in a rush? You gotta go
That's
somewhere.
over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You waiting for this pitch again. So you'll be early
Chop
again.
foul over towards the dugout.
You some trash.
The 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3 and 2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. And he can give his guys an early lead.
Oh, come on.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Stepping in now, Alex Wood.
That's fucking
and they elect
crazy,
to have the pitcher
man.
bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. To Crawford for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Yasiel Puig will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
That just made me mad.
Brandon Crawford will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Tap fouled at home plate. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
First baseman,
Brandon Belt is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He's lefty should have taken hard, but
broke down and just about got him. You worry a little about things
no
snowballing
worries
from here.
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Gregor Blanco will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's the good knuckle curve.
man, that fucking curveball.
Hit hard up the middle. And the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Peterson. And that retires the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail it. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Kike Hernandez is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Ripped on the ground at first. And he whips on it.
Didn't I say at the beginning of this that I picked these guys for defense? I don't know.
Settling in now, Corey Seager. He'll try to follow up the double.
Probably lead the league in errors.
With another big hit right here.
4 games.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Line toward the alley and left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning. Adrian Gonzalez comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And they'll go ahead and put Gonzalez aboard here as that's the 4th wide one. TV sets. Here's the first pitch. And now a curveball in the dirt and knocked down by Posey. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the stop sign will smartly go up at 3rd as they hold the 2nd runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out. Justin Turner is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Anything hitting the infield going home.
And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad base. a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
He'll come home with it.
Oh my God, Crawford.
It's now a 4-0 game. Jock Peterson will dig in now. The sixth man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make it out, and so far, nobody has.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating.
Go. He fucking crushed that.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff. Don't do it around the dome.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
I don't know what to count.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I'm gonna give him the fastball.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
The catcher, number 9.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
That last at bat was stressful.
Right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Alex Wood will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
Oh man, come on.
Leave it there as the
Shit.
play is made here to end the inning.
Could have been much worse,
Strike
but
for
let's
2,
go.
but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded.
Fuck you, stop repeating me.
Jake Peavy takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
4 fucking runs in 3 innings.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 12.
Joe Pennon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
He's gonna come right down the middle with a fucking
You gotta
fastball.
know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try
Well,
to
he
work
came
his
down
way
the middle
back.
with a
It's
curveball.
3-1. And that should
Oh,
have been
come
ball
on.
4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs
Man,
things full at 3-2.
These niggas be paying the umpires.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step
Look
out
at
of the
that.
batter's box headed
That was
towards
ball
first
4.
already.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Matt Duffy steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up.
Got him right in the back. Doesn't feel good, never does, but I can think of a lot worse places to get dosed.
Skied into straightaway right. Ethier on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. Yasiel Puig will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last
Could have
time.
sworn I just struck this nigga out.
Peavy
But
back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 14.
Kike Hernandez digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend, and he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind.
Around second, he'll try for third, and he is in there.
That's fucking crazy.
Corey Seager steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. And that misses inside 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Adrian Gonzalez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Smoke on the ground up the middle.
JP, God damn, man. Everything we're throwing is just getting hammered.
Andre Ethier steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
You got 70 pitches already, like, God damn.
In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, one of the reasons he's not pitching well is because he's only thrown a first pitch strike about 50% of the time. That's not a good enough percentage to get ahead of hitters.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about this afternoon so far. That's 3 at-bats, 3 base hits.
Justin Turner will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here.
And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-0. Jock Peterson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Span is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs. Hunter Pence will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early go, put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Oh, what a play. Boy, there's that outstanding range on display right here. This ball's headed for center field, but he's able to dive to his left to get it, and then look how quickly he gets rid of the ball. That is so well done right there.
Digging in, Buster Posey. He
Ain't do nothing about that.
Woods ready. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Seager is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They still find themselves down 6-0.
God damn.
Yasmani Grandal heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Number 9.
All right, good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Veteran Alex Wood.
Alex Wood stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Yasiel Puig will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike one. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Man. These niggas just hit everything.
Kike Hernandez ready for another at bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Hit
Oh
high
my
and deep
God.
to left center field. Back goes Span. Gone!
Wow.
So a 3-run shot to left center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Corey Seager is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Adrian Gonzalez.
That man was about to have another double.
1 for 2 games so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Good job, Jake Peavy. Fucking 5 innings.
Hit
And you gave up another one.
There to left center field. Blanco looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow. You are terrible.
So a solo shot here to left center field as this lead got even wider.
I'm glad it's the 5th inning already.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. And another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything.
Wow.
But you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Well, this is one of those days where the offense
Justin
is
Turner
rolling.
stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
I'm not taking him out till he
Plate away,
finishes the
it's
inning.
ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's wide, 2-0. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Jock Peterson digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's over.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So
Damn, man.
Wood into the windup.
Look at
First
the
pitch on
fucking
the way.
score.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Ah, man.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems
I didn't
like
want to
you
swing
got
at
away
that.
from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the
Man,
air
get out of
toward
bounds.
foul ground. And he can't rein it in. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted into center field. Peterson will wait on it. One
Man,
gone.
the wind ain't blowing for me, is it? Yeah.
Now to the plate, Gregor Blanco. He reached on a single in his first try. Angel Pagan will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Hernandez in time to first, and there are two away. Denard Span will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Bases are
Should just see the ball.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Line to the right side. Ethier is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Angel Pagan will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Oh, shit, I was supposed to take him out.
Alex Wood is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Pulled softly out toward right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. P-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Matt Cain will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Yasiel Puig is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Kike Hernandez will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. On the ground for Crawford, this could be 2. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Andrew Susac will grab a bat and loosen up here as he'll back for the pitcher Kane here.
Oh, fuck.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Joe Panic will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Puig. 2 gone.
They ain't gonna show me no love. I got one
Duffy
fucking
will
hit.
stand in. He flew out his last time up. Wood has his target. Here's the first pitch. Tapper up the line. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him. And back here in San Francisco, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Javier Lopez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And here's a ball hit in the air. Duffy in foul ground and reined in 1 away. one gone now in the LA 7th. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And there's the fastball from Lopez. It's strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Andre Ethier. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Swing and a little blooper to center. Crawford onto the grass. And that ends the inning. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Maybe a leadoff base runner to get them going and give them a chance. They need to start making a move if they have any hope of getting back this one.
Hit on the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Okay, there we go. We got some motivation now. We got a man on first.
Buster Posey will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Wood sets. Here comes the pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. For Pence, his third bag here in the month of April. And a fastball in the dirt gets taken for a ball. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Brandon Crawford stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far. So this might...
And the run is in to score from third. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That was a good fucking hit.
Brandon Belt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
This is not the time to go helping him out. You got 2 men in scoring position, so pressure's on him, not you.
Hot shot to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Angel Pagan stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Angel Pagan.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Bernard Span will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. 3 runs, 4 hits. And no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Chop foul right at home plate.
Yeah,
Strike
for
one.
that, man.
Chop foul right at home plate.
I reached for it again. God damn.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Look at that. That's 4 balls, and that's
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily.
Just checking.
Shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
That would have got down.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The pitcher, number 49, Javier Lopez.
Eric Carroll will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Eric Carroll.
And he takes ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. On the ground up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Eric Carroll has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
You know, Matt, nothing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number. George Cantos will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Justin Turner stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the 0-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Pagan. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left as this is now a 7-run ball game. Jock Peterson stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Oh my God.
Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
They're putting on the show.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Yasmani Grandal is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Wood. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Duffy is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Yasiel Puig ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
fly. Pence has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Matt Duffy will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. You got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Chris Hatcher will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Hunter Pence is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. You got to channel that a little more, because that pitch wasn't that close.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Ready with the 3-0 pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Buster Posey steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
It's swung on and hit in the air. Ethier moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he's safe. Brandon Crawford stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Oh, a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And with 2 guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up 1 RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third, now with 2 away.
Into the seats, 0-1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss.
How the fuck I missed that?
Behind in the count 0-2.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Kike Hernandez is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Hunter Strickland will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Kike Hernandez at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he's set down, 1 away.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. This is in the air out to right field. Pence giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Adrian Gonzalez digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as the lead holds at 12-5. Angel Pagan will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. Denard Span stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. And he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Arnold trying to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Monty gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Joe Panic will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack. They've stuck to it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Turner is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
What a great performance up and down this lineup as they just cruise on to an easy 7-run victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
Wow.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers went deep 4 times as they dismantled the Giants 12-5. At the moment, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. The Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. The Arizona Diamondbacks
I'm gonna stop it because I'm going to McDonald's.